welcome to Daily Dictation. This week we're looking at friendships and social relationships at a low intermediate level. This is an interactive activity video that helps you practice your English skills. So to do that, I'm going to read 5 sentences about this topic, and you are going to write down each sentence on a piece of paper the best you can to practice your writing skills and your listening skills. Now, after you write down each sentence and making sure that your spelling is correct, your grammar is correct, your capitalization and punctuation, all these things are correct. After you write down each of these sentences, then you are going to have a look at the answers. I will show you the answers. I will explain the grammar. I will give you spelling tips and tricks. Then at the end of the video, I'm going to give you a list of vocabulary words that will help you study and practice and expand your vocabulary if you write them down and try your best to remember and use them in your day-to-day English. So you can join me for daily dictation from Monday to Friday. There are new sentences each weekday, new topics each week, and 2 English levels offered. So the instructions, you will need a blank piece of paper and a pencil. 5 sentences will be read. Each sentence will be read 3 times and 1 more time at the end. You have to write down each sentence to the best of your ability, and you will use your listening skills to do that. Try your best to apply the correct spelling, punctuation, and capitalization for each sentence. On the screen here, you see numbers 1 to 5. Each number represents a different sentence that I will read. We're going to start with sentence number 1. Number 1. Our friendship grew stronger after every hangout together. Our friendship grew stronger after every hangout together. Our friendship grew stronger after every hangout together. Number 2. It's important to have a companion. It's important to have a companion. It's important to have a companion. Number 3. We formed a circle to socialize. We formed a circle to socialize. We formed a circle to socialize. Number 4. The chat at the party showed the connection between friends. The chat at the party showed the connection between friends. The chat at the party showed the connection between friends. Number 5. Spending time with a companion is enjoyable. Spending time with a companion is enjoyable. Spending time with a companion is enjoyable. Now I'm going to read each sentence one more time, starting with sentence number 1. Our friendship grew stronger after every hangout together. Number 2. It's important to have a companion. Number 3. We formed a circle to socialize. Number 4. The chat at the party showed the connection between friends. Number 5. Spending time with a companion is enjoyable. All right, so that's all the sentences for today. I'm sure everybody did a really great job writing them down. Now, if you need to listen again, then just adjust the playback speed in the video. You can make it slower that way. Or if you just need to listen to specific sentences again at the same speed, check the description for timestamps. And when you click on them, it'll bring you back to whatever sentence you need. But besides that, we can go ahead and get ready to check our answers. Number 1, our friendship grew stronger after every hangout together. So for this one, our friendship is the subject. Grew is the verb in the simple past tense. And stronger. Here we have a comparative adjective to show the process of growing. And here we have a conjunction that just tells us more information. It leads into telling us more detail about when. The word after is used to show a time relationship. So after every hangout together, hangout is a noun, together is used to modify that and shows us a little bit more information about this word hangout. Just something to remember about some of these words. Friendship is one word. So remember that. Make sure you're not writing it as friend as one word and ship as another, because ship can be one word if it's used to talk about a boat. In any other case, we're using it to explain a relationship. So we're going to put it at the end of whatever word that we are changing to make it that kind of noun. Then hangout is a noun. So that one is one word. It's one activity. Even though hang is one word and out is another, together they have one meaning. It's important to have a companion. So we have our it is important. So this is our pronoun, which is our subject. It's a pronoun, it. And then we have is, but we contracted it because we're lazy in English. So we made apostrophe S, and that apostrophe S shows it is a contracted form of it is. So that's what that apostrophe means. And so we do have our form of be in here. And because we have that, we have our typical subject form of be adjective structure. And after we have the structure, if we need to continue on with a verb, it's usually going to be an infinitive. So that's 2 plus the base form of the verb. And then the rest of the sentence, a companion. Hopefully companion isn't too hard for you, but if it is, then you can split it into 3. Neon, like that. Neon. Or you can do eon. It's up to you how you want to split it up. Like that. But split it up into some smaller bits so it's easier for you to memorize the letter order. Number 3, we formed a circle to socialize. So we is our subject. Formed is our verb. A circle is our object. And then we have more information here. It tells us the purpose. And when we're doing that, we are going to do the infinitive. Oops. Like that. Okay, so let's move on to number 4. The chat at the party showed the connection between friends. So the chat at the party, this whole thing is our subject, and it is like a noun phrase because there's many words that come together that act like a noun. But the main thing that we're focusing on is chat. Because that is singular, normally this, if it was in present simple, it would have the third person singular rule, but we don't have to worry about that because we clearly have simple past tense. Showed the connection. That's the object of the sentence. And then we have between friends. So this whole thing is the object of the sentence, but the connection is the noun that we're really focused on. Then we have our preposition between and our another noun, friends. And this preposition shows the relationship between the word connection and friends. And number 5, spending time with a companion is enjoyable. So spending time with a companion, this whole thing is a subject, and it starts with a word with ing, but it's acting like a noun, so we call that a gerund. We have here collocation. Collocation, we've mentioned it in other videos, but these are 2 words in English that commonly come together. Spending time is an example of that. Really common collocation. Spending time, another example of collocation is paying attention. These 2 words always come together, and we call that collocation. You will see for IELTS, if you look at the rubric for IELTS speaking, they want you to have a colloquial way of speaking, which just means that you're using collocations properly. So you're always having these 2 words in English. There's so many examples: spending time, paying attention, making your bed, things like that. All these things come together all the time in English, and they show that you know English well enough to know what these things are, because they come very natural to English speakers. With a companion, so a preposition and then a noun. And so all of that is within our subject there. Then we have be and then an adjective to follow. And this is adjective form. It has verb plus the suffix able. So when you have that, it makes something into an adjective. For example, the store is not a walkable distance. So walk is a verb, plus we have able at the end. It makes it into an adjective. So that's how you can remember. You just split it up for the spelling. The verb plus able is a suffix that makes an adjective. Enjoyable, split it up into 2. Then you'll be able to spell it properly as well. So this is a breakdown of some of the spelling tips and the grammar explanations of the sentences that we heard today. You're going to notice some bold words. Those are the vocabulary words that we're focusing on this week. Let me just show you a better list. So the vocabulary words that we're focusing on when we're talking about friends and social relationships is the word friendship, connection, socialize, companion, hangout, gathering, circle, chat. So when you have all of these words memorized, make sure you know how to spell them, how to use them in your own sentences, writing and speaking. It's really good to know these because these come up often if you're taking a proficiency exam. Very, very often words, very often. So make sure that you know how to use them, how to spell them, and all the different word forms and the grammar for each as well. Besides that, we are all finished for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.